Hello, hello. All right. So, Libras, I'm going to go ahead and do a bonus for you guys. That's a tip of the hat to Alana because actually, and I think Gigi Talents was also asking, are you going to do a Libra video today? I did do a Libra video today, but right now it is still processing. So, the big one for the equinox is going to come out tomorrow, but I'm going to make sure that I get you guys an extra bonus tonight just because I'm having some special requests and I always try really hard to honor those. I was supposed to do Sag right now, so sorry, Saggies, if you're out there tapping into this Libra one right now, but I will get to you guys next. So in the meantime, let us go ahead and begin. And what I will say is this: hey, April, hi, Nina. I- this think of this as like a pre equinox video because your real one comes out tomorrow. But here's what I was gonna say. The other reason I decided to do this is as soon as I had those requests um, for a Libra video tonight, and I got done with the singles reading, I was literally preparing to do the Sag reading. I was about to type in Sag, and I almost started typing Libra, and at the same time, that song "Fall on Me" by Andrea Bocelli and his son Matteo was in my head. It's actually been in my head again and again and again lately in the last like couple days, and I was like, no, when there's a song in my head associated and I'm about to write Libra, I better just go for it. So don't think of this yet as the equinox video because that comes out tomorrow. But we have a Six of Swords and we have a Two of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody moving on from possibly a destructive energy or what they're trying to say is, I don't want to think about what could be a false twin flame, or maybe I don't want to think about twin flames anymore. Or maybe I feel like even if I made the choice, if the other person didn't choose me, then I have no choice but to move on from this. Spoiler alert, in tomorrow's video, you're going to see some stuff about that Two of Cups card because that comes out in that one too, if I remember correctly. And I believe I made the comment that I feel like I get Two of Cups continuously in the Libra videos lately. I don't get to pick cards, it's however they fall. But we've got a Page of Swords sideways. We have a character right now that appears to be trying really hard to move on from looking, watching. They can't quite stop themselves. They're still doing some peering in. If there's a way somebody can watch someone's social media, they might be doing something like that. If there's a way that they billions of little ways to kind of like check up on someone, think about them, touch base. The only thing is when I get a card sideways, I always think that that's two people. That's because it's not confident either direction. And in this horizontal position, the energy flows both ways. And that's why I always think of it as more than one person. So right now I'm just wondering. All right, let's just see. Let's let the cards do the story. We got a 10 of Wands sideways. Here's what I'm going to say. I think someone or both someones are wondering, can I let this go? I mean, I'm telling myself every day I've got to. I'm telling myself every day. We got an Eight of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Swords. I want to work on this. No, I got to walk away from this, but I'm stuck on this. So maybe I should work on this. But no, maybe I should work on walking away. This feels so like thoughts bouncing ping 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 off of the insides of somebody's mind, like a pinball machine. Like what, I don't know what to think, I don't know what to do. Do I work on what? Do I work on breaking free of this? Do I work on walking away? Do I work on coming together? Remember, we first said I gotta walk away, I gotta let this thing go. Let's simplify this, shall we? We're going to go to my duplicate decks, which, by the way, I did this also in the other video you're going to see that comes out tomorrow. Duplicate decks so we can see if there's crossover from both people. What does character A truly want? And I'm not going to try to define which is which, if it's Libra or if it's the other person, because right now I feel like it's a bit of a blob of energy, and I don't know if I can pull out who is who. Character A, they want to not be stressed anymore, and they want to not have this feeling of continually battling for something. They almost wish that just all of the anxiety and stress surrounding this entire topic could just close out, just let me close out the stressful aspect. That doesn't mean let me never have met them. I wish I could reverse and, erase the fact that I ever met a certain person, but more like what I would like more than anything is for all this stress to not be here anymore. Um, Both of these are, it's like there's this ever present lingering, right? Because they're nines, not tens. Tens would be completions. So we have, I'll say, a fatigue aspect that I just don't want to keep feeling this way. The maybe the frustration, maybe the Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the blockage and the not knowing of what's going to happen. Hey, I can totally understand that. Somebody is like almost, I feel like I have this image of somebody like on their knees, like in the rain, staring up at the sky saying, could you please just give me an answer? Heavens above, Lord above, whatever. Somebody is just kind of like, it's that fed up though. It's not really somebody imploring, like the creator to help them, but rather it's more of like that frustrated, like, geez, could I just get an answer as to what am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to let this go? How do I quit fighting for this and quit feeling like 1 second I want it, 1 second I need to just walk away? Because this is a lot of anxiety and stress to live in. Okay, we're going to come back to that, but hold on. Let's go to character B and let's use the duplicate deck and let's ask, what does character B truly want? Oof. Okay, hold on. Cards is going everywhere. Character B truly wants Ace of Swords sideways, Four of Cups sideways, Death in the reverse, and the All Gifted. So guess what? They're just as confused. In a lot of ways, what they really want, I'm going to go with the card that's upright and the fourth card. Here we start out with, I don't know what I think. Part of me says I want to like have the courage to just get clarity on whether or not this was a huge mistake and this is something to not regret. But I don't want this to be over. I wanted this to work. Okay, so now we have the confidence that one character says, what I wanted was for this to work. The other character says, well, character B says, I want this to work. Character A says, I want the stress of this to not be there. So let's go to the universe now. Ooh, this is where when we get stuck. I got decks sitting on top of decks here. When we get stuck and we don't know what to do, we got to turn to something higher. Universe, weigh in for character A, the one who wants the stress to not be so present. The universe says Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. The universe says the only reason it's a struggle, and please forgive me, you guys, Libras, don't hate my guts for this. I remember these are fictional stories about a fictional Libra. This is not about you or what you need to do, I promise. But here's what I see. The universe steps in and says, Libra, or whomever character A is, step inside of one's own inner temple, one's own inner self, and recognize that the obstacle is really their own. If they are tired of something, then they can take a leap of faith. But they have to first ask themselves, what action do they want to take? If in their heart of hearts, they actually want to connect with this person, they need to just take the leap of faith and go talk to this person. And that is the source of all their stress, is that they're not doing the thing that they want to do. So freaking go do it. I mean, I'm sorry, but sometimes the universe sounds suspiciously like Sassy Kate. Please remember, I'm not giving anybody advice or telling you what you need to do. This is about our characters here in this story. Let's talk to character B, the one who says, well, I want this, is the truth of it, even though they've been all over the map as well, but they actually still want this. So universe, weigh in for them. King of Swords. Universe says, well, have you spoken truth? Have you said what it is that you mean? Is this, my impression is that this is two people who have been in that no man's land of, I want you, but I won't tell you. I still want this with you, but something has gone horribly awry and neither person knows how to find their way back to each other. So instead they live in that land of, this is over. this is over and I don't want it to be over. This is over though, but I don't want it to be over. But this is over. And it's like, how many times can we say that over and over again? I mean, like, I'm annoying myself hearing myself say it out loud. Imagine living in that space, right? The universe says to character B, the one who says, but I did still want this. The universe says then again, can someone speak up and say what they want, or is their ego in the way? I mean, the universe is kind of hitting them out of the park right now with holding everybody's feet to the fire and asking them the tough questions. If this is what is wanted, then can we set the ego aside that says, well, they need to come to me first? Basically, the universe is telling both of them, you want them and you want them. So both people have to just go toward each other. I mean, in this, that's what it's saying. This isn't about one person needing to reach out to the other or vice versa. They both have to reach out to each other. But what universe is not always that easy. I'm sorry. I'm going to be an advocate right now and try to ask the universe. Let's stick with this for a minute. And then we're going to change decks one more time. Ooh, I just think this could be a little bit more difficult. The universe says, shut up, Kate. Shut up. I'm going to slap this card onto the ground so you really hear me. These two are bonded together. They've always been bonded together. This is one of those kind of like mystical stories where I don't know if it came from the stars above. We've got the Ursa Major here. I always think of that with the big bear. We've got the sign of infinity. They are wrapped in each other's energetic flow. They always have been. These two are not going to be able to get away from each other anyway, because they've always been on some kind of how do I say this? I have in my mind like the image of a teeter-totter where, there's the pinpoint in the middle, and then all it does is rock back and forth. And that teeter-totter, the right side is always in relationship to the left side. It doesn't matter, one side's up, one side's down, but the bottom line is they're always still connected, even though they move in opposite directions. That's the way to maybe look at this. Like, these two are actually a balanced match, but they can also be equally as imbalanced. And in their imbalance, they're equally matched. Meaning, instead of coming to that perfect harmonious horizontal place where maybe they're both, at an equal level, it's like they get out of whack at the same time as well, which really makes it hard to get things back into whack. I don't know if you say that. This is just whack, okay? I'm having more fun with this Libra reading than I have in a long time with, sometimes the Libra reads can be kind of intense and heavy. And this one actually feels like there's room to kind of breathe a little bit. Yes, this is still intense, but we're looking at it from several thousand steps removed. And so the heat and the intensity and the pressure of this has been turned down. It's not that, we have space to smile. We have space to, look at these characters. And honestly, it's almost like it's a relief of sorts to say, these two maybe they're both freaking alphas and they are meant to be together, and they have completely different strengths. This is a strength card, Leo energy. They are meant to be together because, look, the lion protects her, right? She, in turn, can protect the lion from other things, right? She can protect the lion, from hunters. She can open cans of gigantic cat food to feed them. She's got opposable thumbs. The lion doesn't. But by contrast, that lion has fangs and claws and body mass and strength that she doesn't have. They can run faster than she can. They can protect her, but she can protect them also. If we have two alphas, imagine how great it would be if their energy was poured into each other. Okay, there we go. That's our call back to that song, Fall on Me, the one that I said at the very beginning. I feel like this is two people that are actually equally as strong. They could be great together. But when they're wrong, they're both way wrong also. And then they feel so out of sorts because they're better together than apart. But when they're apart, it's a freaking mess because they both hate it, but they don't know how to get back to each other. And that's why it kind of says two alphas don't wait. Alphas take the lead. That's the one thing that neither one of these characters has done. They haven't taken the lead and gone toward each other in this fictional story. Because I know I'm going to get people ready. I did reach out to them, Kate. Blah blah blah. I'm going to say, no, baby. I'm not talking about you. I promise. I promise. We're just looking at this from a higher perspective for these characters. And the message on this one is two people are better together than apart, but they don't know how to get back to each other because they forgot. I'm a freaking alpha. I do what an alpha does. I march forward and I say, I need this. I want this. I love this. I love you. But neither person has been able to do that. They got to get on that road. Both people have this desire to be strong and loyal to each other as well. I don't know what went so wrong here. But I can see why it would be such a difficult thing, because especially how did they admit that, like, I still feel like you're the one that I'm bonded to. Baby, just wait. You just wait for mom's, okay? It's like he sensed there was a dog on that last card. My dog is over here. We got a 6 of Pentacles. I mean, seriously, could this get any more balanced? Everything about this says we have 2 balanced people that are equally as imbalanced right now. They have a lot to give each other. They have a lot to offer. They would be stronger together than apart in this particular story. This is not one where either character is going to be able to walk away. And I'm so sorry if you wanted stories of new love and new things like that to come out of this story. That's just not what we've got right now. We've got Action of Coins in the reverse. And we keep, I mean, honestly, there's no point in harping on this story because we keep seeing the same thing. They both want the same thing. They both keep lacking the same action. Ace of Pentacles. When are they going to have a new beginning? When are they going to have a new beginning? Not until both of them go toward each other. Okay, final message on this then. How do we get these two to do that? How did these two get a chance to do that? We got the Tower in the reverse. Are we even surprised? All pride has to be tossed out. We have the Hermit. We have the Ten of Swords. They both have to decide, I'm sick and tired of this silence. I'm sick and tired of... It's almost like 2 people have to make a pact that I will never give you the silent treatment again, that we won't do that to each other. There will be no, if we have problems in the future, we will absolutely make sure that both of us know we're not going to walk away from each other and leave that putrid silence with the stinging pain. That was the silence was, I'm going to say, the relationship killer in this one. That's what's made all of this grind to a halt and caused tons of unnecessary pain. Because one of the things they have to put aside is that silent aspect. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. And they also have to quit lying through their teeth about how bad they want this. Soulmates, twin flames, twin souls that have both the same strengths and the same weaknesses, which is, it might be really hard for 2 alphas to admit how much they want and need each other. And that could be at the core of this as well. It's just tough for 2 people this strong to admit how badly they need this one other person on Earth, and to identify what it is about this mystical pull that they have toward each other. That I can understand how that would be hard to admit, especially for 2 very strong souls. But that whole thing, that pretending that they don't know how strong this bond is, we got to do away with that too. I'm going to leave that one there and hope for the best for these characters. I'm always rooting for characters to have the best possible outcome. This was kind of a fun story because these 2 people are crazy about each other. It's like the universe knows and we know, and we're watching them play it out. And it's like, just get together, folks. Like, I am cheering for them. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I must go take care of my baby. Lots of love, you guys. Bye for now. Aries.